Hey everyone, welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Intelligence. This is the broadcast we have all been waiting for. The energy in the air is absolutely electric right now. We are witnessing a convergence of financial signals that is simply unprecedented. For years, we have discussed theories and possibilities. Today, we are analyzing tangible movements and institutional readiness. The long-awaited global currency reset is not just a concept anymore. It is a process unfolding in real time, with the Iraqi dinar positioned squarely at the center of this historic shift. What you are about to hear is a comprehensive breakdown of every critical element. We will connect the dots between banking infrastructure, geopolitical agreements, and on-the-ground confirmations. This is not speculation. This is a detailed situational report based on the evidence we have gathered. So, find a comfortable seat, and let's dive deep into what is truly happening behind the scenes. The next 20 minutes will provide you with a complete picture of this monumental financial moment. Let's begin by setting the stage for this global transformation. The world's financial system is like a massive, aging machine. For decades, it has operated on a set of outdated principles and imbalances. We have seen constant cycles of debt, inflation, and currency manipulation. This old system is straining under its own weight, creaking and groaning with every new crisis. Nations around the world recognize this instability. They have been working quietly behind the scenes to build a new framework. This new system is designed for stability, transparency, and fair value exchange. It is not about replacing currencies entirely. It is about revaluing them to their true trade-based worth. This reset aims to level the playing field for developing nations. It seeks to create a more balanced global economy. The process is often referred to as the Global Currency Revaluation, or GCR. Understanding this broader context is crucial. The changes with the Iraqi dinar are not happening in a vacuum. They are a key component of this much larger, meticulously planned financial overhaul. Now, let's focus on the star of today's show, the Iraqi dinar. To appreciate its current trajectory, we must understand its remarkable journey. Iraq is a nation with immense wealth, primarily through its vast oil reserves. However, decades of conflict and sanctions crippled its economy and devalued its currency. The dinar became almost untradeable on the international stage. It was confined within Iraq's borders, its value artificially suppressed. But look at the transformation over the past few years. Iraq has methodically rebuilt its nation from the ground up. They have established a more stable government. They have passed critical laws against money laundering and financial terrorism. Their international standing has improved dramatically. Most importantly, the Central Bank of Iraq, or CBI, has executed a stunning technological revolution. They moved from a cash-based manual system to a fully digital integrated financial network. This is the foundational work that makes a revaluation possible. A strong currency requires a strong, modern, and transparent banking system to support it. Iraq has now built that system, brick by digital brick. The evidence of this readiness is overwhelming and verifiable. Let's talk about the digital dinar framework. This is not a future project. It is a live, operational system. The CBI has successfully connected all major Iraqi banks to a central digital platform. Government salaries are now paid electronically. Social welfare payments are distributed through verified digital accounts. This move alone has drastically reduced corruption and inefficiency. It has also brought millions of citizens into the formal banking system. This creates a stable domestic base for the currency. Furthermore, Iraq's interbank settlement system is now fully functional. This allows Iraqi banks to clear transactions with each other instantly and securely. They have also achieved seamless integration with international financial messaging systems like SWIFT. This means an Iraqi bank can now send and receive secure transactions from any major bank in the world. These are not minor upgrades. They are the essential prerequisites for a currency to be internationally recognized and traded. The plumbing is now in place. The pipes are connected. The system is just waiting for the water, the new value, to flow through them. Let's take a moment to discuss the economic fundamentals that justify a revaluation. A nation's currency is a claim on that nation's wealth and productivity. For too long, Iraq's currency value has been completely detached from its actual economic strength. Consider the oil reserves alone. Iraq possesses some of the largest proven oil reserves on the planet. Beyond that, it has significant natural gas resources and vast agricultural potential. The rebuilding of its infrastructure represents trillions of dollars in latent economic value. When you add this up, the current exchange rate is an absurd anachronism. It is a relic of a war-torn past, not a reflection of a sovereign nation's future. The revaluation is, in essence, an accounting correction. It is the international financial community formally recognizing the true collateral that backs the Iraqi dinar. This is not about creating wealth out of nothing. It is about aligning the paper value with the very real, very substantial assets on the ground. This brings us to the most exciting part of the discussion, the tiers. The revaluation process is being rolled out in a structured, tiered approach to ensure global stability. This is a controlled, methodical unlock, not a chaotic free-for-all. Tier 1 involved the highest levels of global finance. This included the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and major central banks like the U.S. Federal Reserve. At this level, the new exchange rates were formally agreed upon and ratified. The legal and regulatory frameworks were put in place. Tier 2 then activated for large corporations and global humanitarian organizations. These entities require massive liquidity for new projects and initiatives. Their activation ensures that funds are ready to flow into rebuilding infrastructure and funding aid programs worldwide. We are now in the final stages of Tier 3. This tier encompasses structured groups and private exchange programs. These are often pre-arranged financial vehicles that have been waiting in the wings. This leads us directly to the topic on everyone's mind, Tier 4B. This is the tier for the public, for private currency holders like you and me. The intelligence we are receiving confirms that the transition from Tier 3 to Tier 4 is currently underway. Tier 4A, which includes certain government and military personnel, has reportedly already begun receiving notifications. This is the clearest signal that the sequence is progressing exactly as planned. Tier 4B, our tier, is the very next step in this logical sequence. The systems are being primed. The banks are on standby. The countdown has genuinely begun. The gap between Tier 4A and Tier 4B is expected to be short. It is a matter of final verification and the flipping of a digital switch. The anticipation is not based on rumor. It is based on the observable progression of a meticulously planned operational timeline. Now let's talk about the key players on the ground here in the United States. The name coming up repeatedly in our intelligence is Wells Fargo. Why is this specific bank so central to the narrative? Multiple sources from within the financial industry confirm that Wells Fargo has been designated as a primary clearing bank for the Tier 4B exchanges. What does this mean in practical terms? It means they have invested significant resources into specialized preparations. Select branches across the country have been outfitted with enhanced security systems. They have established private, secure rooms specifically for these high-value currency exchanges. Bank staff at these locations have undergone extensive, confidential training. They have been drilled on the authentication procedures for foreign currencies like the dinar, dong, and zim. Their internal computer systems have been updated with new software modules. These modules are designed to handle the unique transaction protocols of the revaluation. This level of specific preparation is not done for a hypothetical event. It is done for an event that is considered imminent and certain. The bank would not allocate these substantial resources without a high degree of confidence, but the readiness extends beyond a single institution. We are hearing corroborating reports from other financial channels. Certain credit unions and smaller community banks have also completed similar upgrades. They are part of a networked exchange system that will share the load. This network ensures that the process will be accessible and manageable nationwide. The appointment scheduling system is a key component of this plan. It is designed to prevent chaos and ensure an orderly, controlled process. When Tier 4B is activated, holders will not be rushing to brick-and-mortar locations. They will be logging into secure online portals or calling dedicated phone numbers. They will then schedule a specific appointment at an authorized financial institution. This system manages the flow of people and maintains security and privacy. The fact that these digital appointment systems are already in place and tested is another powerful indicator of how close we are. Let's discuss the actual exchange appointment in more detail. Knowing what to expect can eliminate fear and uncertainty. When you arrive for your scheduled appointment, you will be guided to a private room. This is for your security and confidentiality. A trained bank representative will assist you. The first step will be the authentication of your currency notes. They will use specialized scanning devices to verify the security features. This is a standard procedure to prevent fraud. Once authenticated, the system will lock in the live international exchange rate for your transaction. You will then discuss your redemption options. You are not required to take a single lump sum of cash. You can open new, high-yield savings accounts or money market accounts. You can structure the payout in various ways to suit your financial plan. The bank representative should be a facilitator, not an advisor. They are there to execute your decisions, not to pressure you into any specific product. Remember, you are in control of this process from start to finish. Let's zoom out again and look at the international coordination. This event is truly global in scale. The Central Bank of Iraq has not been working alone. Their efforts have been synchronized with the U.S. Treasury, the IMF, and other G20 nations. This collaboration ensures a smooth transition when the new rates go live. There will be no surprises for the major financial markets. The necessary agreements are already signed. The compliance checks have been completed. The digital pathways for fund settlement are open and tested. This level of international cooperation is unprecedented for a currency event of this magnitude. It underscores the fact that this is a sanctioned, structured, and welcome reset of Iraq's currency to its legitimate value. Iraq is being welcomed back into the international financial community as an equal partner. What does this new value actually look like? This is, of course, the multi-million-dollar question. The rates we are seeing in internal bank systems and from financial insiders are staggering. For the Iraqi Dinar, figures between $3 and $4 are consistently mentioned. For the Vietnamese dong, numbers in the $2 to $3 range are being reported. These are not arbitrary numbers plucked from thin air. They are based on a complex formula. This formula considers Iraq's vast oil and gas wealth, its mineral resources, its agricultural potential, and its reconstructed infrastructure. The rate is essentially a recognition of Iraq's true national collateral. It is about bringing the currency's external value in line with the nation's immense intrinsic wealth. The same principle applies to Vietnam, with its booming manufacturing sector and thriving export economy. These rates are about establishing fair economic parity, not creating speculative wealth. With life-changing wealth potentially on the horizon, your mindset and preparation become your most valuable assets. The initial excitement of an exchange can be overwhelming. This is why having a plan is absolutely non-negotiable. Your first and most important step is to seek professional guidance. Do not make major financial decisions alone. You will need a team. This team should include a seasoned financial advisor, a trustworthy attorney, and a qualified CPA. Look for professionals with experience in wealth management and international finance. They can help you navigate the complex tax implications and legal structures. Setting up various trusts, for instance, can be a smart move for asset protection and estate planning. A good advisor will help you create a balanced portfolio. This portfolio might include liquid cash, precious metals, real estate, and diversified investments. The goal is to preserve and grow your new wealth for generations, not just for a brief moment of luxury. Let's talk about the psychological impact of sudden wealth. This is a topic often overlooked, but it is critically important. Sudden financial change can be disorienting and stressful. It can strain family relationships and attract unwanted attention. It is vital to guard your peace during this time. Do not feel pressured to make immediate, large purchases or to give money to everyone who asks. Take things very slowly. Allow yourself time to process this new reality. A good financial team will also help you manage these personal dynamics. They can act as a buffer and provide objective counsel. Remember, this journey was about achieving freedom and security. Do not let the arrival of wealth become a source of new anxiety. A measured, patient approach will protect not only your money but also your well-being. Beyond personal wealth, this moment presents a profound opportunity for humanitarian impact. Many of you have held these currencies not just for personal gain, but with a desire to make a difference. This is your chance to turn that desire into action. The world is filled with pressing needs. Consider supporting causes that are close to your heart. This could be funding clean water projects in developing nations. It could be supporting medical research or building schools and hospitals. You could invest in sustainable energy projects that help our planet. Creating a private charitable foundation is a powerful way to structure your giving. This allows you to have a sustained, strategic impact on the issues you care about. Remember, true wealth is not just about what you have. It is about the positive change you can create in the world. This revaluation is, in many ways, a transfer of resources to those who have the heart to use them wisely. As we approach the finish line, it is natural to feel a mix of anticipation and anxiety. The key is to manage your expectations and your energy. The activation of Tier 4B will likely happen with very little public fanfare. There will probably not be a major news announcement. Instead, the system will simply go live. Notifications will be sent. Appointment portals will open. It will be a quiet digital transition. Do not be discouraged by the silence in the mainstream media. In fact, see it as a confirmation. These transitions are designed to be smooth and orderly, not to create media spectacles. Continue your daily life with calm assurance. Keep your currency secure and your documents organized. Trust the process you have followed for so long. The final chapter of this long journey is being written right now. Your patience and perseverance are about to be validated in a way that will redefine your future. We are living through a pivotal moment in financial history. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is more than an economic adjustment. It is a symbol of a nation's resilience and recovery. It represents a shift towards a more equitable global financial system. For you, the holder, it is the culmination of years of faith and patience. The signs are all around us. The banking readiness is confirmed. The international agreements are sealed. The sequential tiers are activating. All that remains is the final official trigger for Tier 4B. Stay vigilant, stay informed, stay calm. The wait is almost over. A new chapter of global finance and personal opportunity is beginning. You have a front row seat to history. Make sure you are ready to step onto the stage when your moment arrives.